struggling to eat better? Well, you're not alone. Let's meet Guus and Nana, as they will both be taking us on the healthy nutrition journey. Nutrition is very dependent on culture and demographic, and so Guus and Nana wanted this information to be as inclusive as possible so that everybody could relate. They both can tell you firsthand that eating healthy is not always easy, and science tells us that it's not entirely our fault. In a world where food, especially the unhealthy and highly processed kind, is so readily available, it can be tough to change our unhealthy eating habits. But what really makes eating healthy so hard? Why don't our bodies crave the stuff that's good for us? The answer is complicated yet simple, because they do, sort of. You see, our taste buds in our mouth have been genetically engineered to crave high-calorie, high-fat foods that we used to need for energy. Think of hunting, gathering, exploring the continent, and etc. And now we've created foods that taste even better than nature's, which makes lettuce a hard sell when compared to a juicy burger. The bad news is, processed and fast foods can truly be addicting. A 2010 study published in Nature Neuroscience found that when rats were regularly fed fast food, their brain chemistry changed, and not for the better. The rats became obese and lost the ability to determine when they were hungry. They would eat fatty foods even when administered electric shocks. They actually refused to eat when put on a healthy diet, and more research shows that food can be just as addictive as drugs. The good news is, this addiction goes both ways, and you can slowly start to change your taste and become addicted to the healthier foods if you start eating them enough. So what does this actually mean? Even if vegetables taste terrible to you now, the more you eat them regularly, the more you'll start to enjoy them. It's important to remember that creating new habits, both good and bad, takes time. It's safe to assume that you'll have a hard time sticking with your healthy diet if you go from regularly eating French fries to strictly salads in one day. Gradual small changes are the key to long-lasting success. Start with simple swaps like replacing your daily afternoon candy bar or dessert with healthier sweet snack. Then move on to tackle another piece of your diet puzzle, like your soda habit. By reframing an all or nothing approach in favor of small, realistic changes, you'll be more likely to break the binge diet cycle for good. It's perfectly fine to enjoy a little pizza or chocolate every now and then, but you may find that eating healthy most of the time is not only possible, it's actually also enjoyable. Now, there's an awesome tool that can help you with this healthy diet. It's called the Wheel of 5. If you eat healthy according to the Wheel of 5, you'll be taking in products that are good for your body according to the latest scientific insights, and it also helps you to eat more sustainably. So what exactly can we find in the Wheel of 5? For this, we will need the assistance of Guus, Raj, Nana, Bumchuk, and Alejandro to guide us through it. In the first slice of the Wheel of 5, Wangchuk will be taking us through the fruits and vegetables department. Think about green asparagus, purple eggplant, yellow eggplant, bananas, mango, papaya, okra, tomatoes, and etc. Vegetables and fruit color our meals. Each species has unique qualities and tastes. They are all super. Fruits and vegetables do not have a healthy appearance for nothing. If you eat enough, they lower the risk of cardiovascular disease, colon cancer, and type 2 diabetes. It is also important to note that vegetable is not a fruit. They both deliver vitamins and nutrients, and you therefore need them both to be and stay healthy. In short, you cannot exchange broccoli for a guanabana or an enchera for an apple. One vegetable or one fruit does not contain all the nutrients that you may need per day from this department. Therefore, a variation of vegetables is advised. And an additional advantage, variation never bores either. Adults are advised to eat at least 250 grams of vegetables per day and to eat 2 servings of fruit per day, which is approximately 200 grams. In the second slice of the Wheel of 5, Nana will take us through the lubrication and preparation fats department. Our body needs unsaturated fats. Think about coconut oil, olive oil, and yes, even palm oil. Fat is a building material and fuel for our bodies, and it supplies us with vitamins A, D, and E, and and therefore we can't live without it. Fat is a very complex substance. It consists of saturated and unsaturated fat, and in each product, these fats are in different quantities. If you replace products with a lot of saturated fat with products with high unsaturated fat, you have less chance of cardiovascular disease, and that is also always nice. So it is advised to check the label to make a healthy choice. In the third slice of the Wheel of 5, Guus will be taking us through the fish, legumes, meat, egg, nuts, and dairy department. In here, we get to deal with a whole lot of protein. Each product contributes their own bit of beneficial qualities to your health. By eating fish, you reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Legumes lower your bad cholesterol, otherwise also known as LDL or low-density lipoprotein, which helps to keep your blood vessels healthy. There are many good nutrients in meats and eggs, such as iron and vitamin B12. It is not advised to eat more than 500 grams of meat per week. Eating fish once a week is highly recommended, especially the fatty fish. Milk, yogurt, cottage cheese, and cheese, they are very popular in the Netherlands, and that is nice because with your daily portion of dairy, you reduce the risk of colon cancer. If you eat yogurt, you also reduce the risk of diabetes type 2. In addition to that, dairy products supplies you with calcium and vitamin B12. Nuts, like legumes, lower LDL, your bad cholesterol, which is good for your blood vessels and therefore reducing the risk of heart disease. With a handful of nuts a day, you get a lot of unsaturated fats that help keep your blood vessels healthy. In the fourth slice of the Wheel of 5, Raj will be taking us through the bread, cereal products, and potatoes department. The heroes from this trade are the whole grain products, such as whole grain bread, whole grain pasta, and unpolished rice. Your risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes type 2, and colon cancer is already reduced by eating 3 serving spoons of whole grain products. In addition, grain products provide energy and many other nutrients such as fiber, proteins, B vitamins, and iron. And that is why grain products are so good for you. Potatoes are also a great addition to this. Even though they are built up from starches, sugars, they do however provide good nutrients as well. They are an excellent source of vitamin C and potassium. Foods that are good sources of potassium and low in sodium, such as potatoes, may reduce the risk of high blood pressure and stroke. In the fifth slice of the Wheel of 5, Alejandro will be taking us through the drinks department. Your body needs you to be drinking every day, but extra sugar? Well, not necessarily. In the Wheel of 5, you will find thirst quenchers without calories. Think of water, coffee, tea. Up to 60% of the human adult body is water. The brain and heart are composed of 73% water, and the lungs are about 83% water. The skin contains 64% of water, and muscles and kidneys are 79% of water. And even the bones are watery, 31%. So as you see, water is very, very important. We lose water by, for example, going to the bathroom in order to get rid of the waste products and by sweating, which helps us stay neatly on temperature. It's important to note that what you lose in fluid, you must fill up with drinking. Black and green tea take a special place. These drinks lower blood pressure and reduce the risk of a stroke. As we have gone through the complete Wheel of 5, we have established that eating healthy does not necessarily have to be hard. There's such a broad variety of foods out there to make it fun each and every single day. So have fun with it, and remember, you are what you eat from your head down to your feet, so do eat healthy and be nutrition wealthy.